Welcome back to the Mediocres YouTube channel. This is Manny. Today I have sort of I guess a special video. I'm going to be reviewing my personal collection of Lego Star Wars minifigures.
Really?
Now this isn't the most extensive minifigure collection. Anyone who's into collecting Legos or really just Star Wars toys in general, you can understand it's really a rabbit hole, so it's never ending. So I decided to keep my collection very concise. Blah 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 blah. The idea was to focus on the 24 main characters of the Star Wars movie franchise. So the main characters from the prequel trilogies, the original trilogy, and as well as the sequel trilogy. So this is not necessarily my favorite characters, although some of them are in there obviously, but this is really just what I consider to be the main protagonists and antagonists of each of the sagas. So
get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Without further ado, I'll be starting off with the sequel trilogy because those happen to be the least valuable for reasons I won't get into.
You ruined Star Wars.
But yeah, let's get it going. Okay, one thing I failed to mention is within my collection I actually have them
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
In order of their appearance, starting with the original series on the sequel trilogy. And so Rose being the last of the 24 characters to make an appearance in Star Wars, she's actually the first in this review video. In this particular Rose here, this is Rose Tico in the First Order outfit, or First Order officer disguise, I guess I should say. She came out in the set First Order ATST, that's set number 75201. She was released in 2018. And I have her because she's actually the most exclusive Rose Tico figure, which I guess doesn't really say much.
Well, that was just plain rude.
But she just came out in one set, and it's pretty cool that she has a disguise, I guess. She goes for sale right now on Bricklink for an average price, both new and in used condition, of about $4. So not the most valuable, but still one of the, I guess, one of the main characters from the sequel trilogy. Next up, we have Rey in her white tied robe. She actually came out in set 75250. I believe it was released in 2019. And that's a Pasana Speeder Chase set. Probably the best, in my opinion, the best Rey figure that there is. She has some good detailing on both the leg print and the robe.
Look at the details! Oh, Lord! Look at the details! Oh, Lord!
I believe she has some printing on the back as well. She does, a little hooded piece there. And does she have a second face? Let's see here. She does come with a second face as well.
Two-Face!
Most of these figures do. Not all of them though. I actually, she came with the Luke Skywalker blue lightsaber, or presumably Luke Skywalker's blue lightsaber. For the purpose of display on my collection, I have her with the bow staff, which came with it came in a separate minifigure for Rey. But I personally associate her with this bow staff, I guess more with the character, so that's why I have her on display here. You can get her on bricklink.com for an average price of about $7 to $10, both used and new. Okay, next up we have Finn from The Force Awakens, or I guess as he's called in this scene, FN2187. And this guy's actually pretty cool. You can see this is while he still has his stormtrooper disguise, his minus the helmet. There's a lot of detail on this as far as the sand. They make it seem as if there's sand stuck in between the different areas of the stormtrooper suit, which I thought was pretty cool.
I don't like sand.
It's a pretty unique print. I believe he's the only figure that has that print. Some good back printing here as well. He was released in 2016 in an exclusive poly bag for those who pre-ordered the Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens video game. So pretty cool figure. Right now he's about $8 on bricklink.com in both used and new condition. Next up here we have Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And this is actually one of my favorite minifigures to display. It's by no means one of the more valuable ones, but it's certainly a cool looking figure. He came out in 2019 in the Kylo Ren shuttle set. That's set number 75256. Couple things I like about this figure. The printing isn't too unique, as far as I believe it's the same printing on both the legs and the torso, I believe, as the other Kylo Ren minifigures that came out. So, but I do like the fact that he has a cloth cape here.
Is this cashmere?
A lot of the minifigures have sort of that paper cape, and I don't know what their rhyme or reason is at Lego, but they seem to alternate quite a bit. So I do like that part, and probably the most unique thing about this figure is the sort of a mask here. It's a cracked mask. It's kind of broken. It's taken from that set of, I believe, from that scene of I think it was The Last Jedi, where he kind of slammed his mask and threw his little temper tantrum.
Traitor! Out of the sky!
So that's pretty cool. It's a unique printing for the helmet. Another thing to note here is that he actually didn't come with a headpiece, or with a hairpiece, I should say. That came from I got that from a separate minifigure that I have. But for the purposes of displaying him, I wanted him to hold the helmet, and so I didn't want a ball-headed one. Kylo Ren. That would have just been weird.
I'm bald, okay? I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do when I'm bald.
But so I did kind of cheat there. But this is aesthetically one of my favorite minifigures on display here. Love the way it looks. Good minifigure. He goes on average right now for both used and new condition for about 14 bucks on bricklink.com. Next up, we have Poe Dameron and his prototype droid BB-8. As you'll see as I go through my collection here, some of the characters where it does make sense, I have them displayed in one cell, one little Lego prison cell back there. Display case, I guess, is more appropriate. This Poe, actually I chose him for a few reasons. I thought he was, I guess, the best looking Poe.
Oh, it's what you do to me.
Really, what sold me on him was his helmet. It's a very, it's actually an exclusive helmet piece. I don't think it's been released in any other set before with any other figure. So that's pretty cool. This Poe in particular came out in 2016 as part of the Resistance X-Wing fighter set. That's set number 75149. And I also like that he has that nougat jacket, that jacket that he eventually ended up, I believe Finn ended up wearing it towards the end of the film.
That's my jacket.
And so, yep, pretty cool figure. And then the BB-8, it's just your run-in-the-mill BB-8. I believe he came out originally in 2015, but he's been in about 9 sets since then. So, not unique in any way.
I have feelings like everyone else.
But still cool minifigure to have nonetheless. Cool character. The Poe, you can get him for about $8. Again, used and new. These lesser valuable ones, typically the new and used pricing is about not too far off. So you can get him for about $8. And this little guy, you can get him for about $4, $3, both new and used as well. So pretty cool. One of my favorite characters, I guess, from the sequel trilogy.